How to make money selling your hair, online money making. Fancy making some extra cash from your fabulous head of hair? Don't get scalped. We've got the tips you need to read before you let anyone near you with those scissors. If you're short of a bob or two, a pair of scissors is all that stands between you and a couple of hundred quid, right? But whilst selling your hair isn't exactly a quick way to make cash, unless you've already got a head of healthy locks ready for a snipping, there's some easy money to be made if you're planning on growing it anyway. Whether it's for weaves, wigs, or extensions, human hair is in demand, and it's not just about fashion either. People can lose their own for all kinds of reasons. From aging to illness or just the luck of the draw, human hair is preferred for wigs and extensions instead of synthetic for the same reasons. It looks good growing out of your head, it looks natural, and it's easy to wash. Color or style. Human hair has also been used in a whole variety of neat and nightmarish ways. From mopping up oil spills to supplementing pet food. Whatever the reason, there are lots of places to tout your locks. Just in case you're wondering, wig makers want the hair from your head. There are places to sell other types of hair, but we'll let you sniff those out for yourself. The good news is that hair harvesting isn't just for girly girls, there's no reason why guys can't get in on the act. 2. If that sounds wonderfully egalitarian, bear in mind that ethnic demand varies massively around the world, with one UK hair handler stating they pay less for Asian hair than Caucasian. It's a buyer's market. You've probably seen adverts offering up to £200 for your greasy locks. But if that sounds like a shortcut to easy money, it's not. Read the small print and you'll find payment typically starts at around £15 for at least 10 inches of hair. That's roughly equivalent to starting with shoulder-length hair and cutting all but a few inches off, and you'll earn less than the price of the average haircut. The weight of your hair also makes a difference, with fabulous, full locks being in more demand than finer types. This is one time it pays to be thick. Avoid getting your hair layered. Most buyers want hair that's the same length all the way around. That said, do get a trim once in a while to keep the splits ends away. So, the money's not great, unless you plan in advance. And, given hair grows just 6 inches a year, if you're lucky, we could be talking serious preparation. For starters, the big money is in long hair. You'll need at least 16 inches of even hair. It won't work if you have layers to make between £50 and £150. Note the range. 2. How much you actually get depends on how the buyer assesses the condition of your tresses. Wash your hair with a shampoo that doesn't contain sulfates, which dry hair out. Washing your hair every day will also dry your hair out, as you'll strip it of its natural oils. Try washing it just twice a week, if you can, to keep it shiny and strong. To stand a decent chance of selling your hair, it's got to be in excellent natural condition, not colored, lightened, chemically treated, or damaged in any way, including sun damage. Untreated hair, or virgin hair, as it's known on the market, sells for much more than hair that's been colored, permanently straightened, or permed. It doesn't mean you can't have done those things in the past. It does mean you'll have to grow out and lop off those bits before you can concentrate on harvesting the good stuff. Did we mention it could take you years to cash in? Yeah, that X2. You could end up kicking yourself if you don't follow the rules before you grab the shears. Luckily, there are only a couple to keep in mind. Some companies won't accept anything other than freshly chopped hair, so don't hack it off until you find a buyer. Hair needs to be tightly secured, usually in a ponytail, before you cut it off. Some buyers also say it must be a ponytail and not a braid, but check for yourself. You don't need to visit a hairdresser to get your hair cut. But make sure you know what's expected before having a go yourself. We've all had one of those snips that's left us reaching for a hat, but if you think that's bad, going from Rapunzel to Ross Kemp overnight can be pure torture. It doesn't matter how long you've been prepping for it. Going from long hair to barely there is going to feel pretty strange at first. Plus, it's going to weird out everyone you know. 2. Just don't say we didn't warn you. Make sure you pack up your hair following the instructions given to you by your buyer. These might have been outlined in your contract, so you might want to check it before wrapping up. If none were given, put your hair, still in the hair bobble, in a sandwich bag or clean container and then place it in a tightly sealed envelope. Remember to send it off with a tracking code so you and your buyer can follow your package. Bon voyage. Don't forget there are other ways to monetize your mane, including being a cut-end color guinea pig, ask your hairdresser, running a beauty blog or hair demos, or being a hair model. And if you're creatively minded and not easily creeped out, you can even make and sell your own unique paint brushes, art, or jewelry on Etsy. If our industry insights haven't hacked you off, it's time to get your chops around our top tips for grooming and selling your hair. There are a couple of well-known hair buying sites, so it's worth seeing what they offer or advise before committing to anyone in particular. Try Bloomsbury Wigs or Banbury Postick. It's harder to find other industries that will take your barnet off your hands. But they are out there. False lashes. Industrial gardening kits and fertilizers all use hair. You can try selling directly yourself, there's plenty of action on eBay and Gumtree. Make sure to include lots of details and photos about your hair's length and condition. And use keywords such as virgin hair, afro, or straight, as applicable. If you're in it for the long haul, set up a YouTube channel or another social media channel dedicated to your hair's progress so buyers have plenty of time to find you, and who knows, start a bidding war. While you're there, see if you can activate your account for advertising and earn a little extra on the side. Know what you're aiming for and what's involved. If you're after 15 inches of shiny virgin hair, you're going to have to commit. Ditch the hair dryer, straighteners, or keep your head away from extreme heat. Use products, hairspray, wax, or whatever, sparingly and wash out thoroughly when they've done the job. Towel dry your hair gently. Deep condition your hair once a week with coconut oil overnight, but protect your PJs and pillows first. Or use one of these homemade hair treats. Wear a hat or use a heat protection spray in the sun. And think twice about swimming or surfing without a cap. You can forget about trying to lighten your hair with lemon juice. 2. Get healthy from the inside. Get plenty of water, fruit and veg, and enough sleep. Oh, and don't smoke. Give anyone who has the nerve to smoke in your presence the stink eye. Okay, this route will earn you extra brownie points rather than extra cash. But if you're feeling generous, you could also donate your hair to charity. As even the likes of Kate Middleton and Harry Styles have donated their locks. Certain charities collect human hair to make into wigs for people undergoing chemotherapy. They are given away free of charge. Wigs made out of real human hair are expensive. Remember, for example, the Little Princess Trust provides wigs for people under the age of 24 who have lost their hair to chemotherapy. The donated hair still has to meet certain requirements, which are usually very similar to those of regular buyers. So double check whether your hair meets the standards before giving it the snip. Craving more left field ideas? We've compiled a list of the weirdest ways students make money, because you're worth it. Disclaimer, all content on this website is based on individual experience and journalistic research. It does not constitute financial advice. Save the Student and its authors are not liable for how tips are used, nor for content and services on external websites. Common sense should never be neglected. We sometimes use affiliated links which may result in a payment following a visitor taking action, such as a purchase or registration, on an external website. This helps keep Save the Student free. The user experience shouldn't be any different, and our editorial decision making is not affected by such links. Like most sites, we use cookies to optimize your experience and serve personalized content. By using our website, you agree to our use of cookies. More info. Text source, savethestudent.org.